Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I thought it would be kind of cool to pick up from the Harley Quinn drawing tutorial that I did. So we're going to draw Poison Ivy from the new series, Harley Quinn. I'm pretty sure it's 2020 when it was released. I thought it was 2019, but that's besides the point. So yeah, we're going to draw Poison Ivy, and this is the photo reference that we're using. I thought it was kind of cool because the Harley Quinn video that I did, she was kind of doing the same exact pose, so there's that. And I also wanted to know if you guys would be interested in having me draw the Joker from the series. I would use this photo, and the shark guy, I forgot his name. But this series is hilarious. I haven't even seen like a full episode, but I've seen like a bunch of clips. So I do have an idea of what's going on, and yeah, like I said, I thought it'd be really interesting to draw Poison Ivy, kind of like make this a series type thing. Of course, before we do start the video, I wanted to quickly mention that if any of you know, I do have a Patreon account, and there you guys can donate anything to me every month, whether that just be $2, $5, $10, $20, or $50. The more that you guys give me, the more you would receive as a benefit or reward. So you can get a headshot commission of yourself, depending on what tier you select. You can get early access to all my artwork, all my webtoons, and you do get monthly commissions, a YouTube shout out, and you can even become a side character in one of my mangas or webtoon. And of course, I do have an Instagram. You guys can follow me there. I am constantly active, posting frequently, and my regular commissions are also open there as well. So everything is linked down in the description or pinned at the very top of the comments. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. Okay, so just like with the last video with Harley Quinn, I'm really bad at drawing people facing this way. So I don't know if I mentioned that last video, but I'm just gonna hope I, don't do too terrible. So you're gonna start with a very, oh, my camera almost fell. Yeah, but you're gonna start with a very slightly curved line like this. And something that I would recommend, this could be obvious or maybe not to some people, but don't press too hard on your pencil, not only because it'll make your lines too dark, and if you have to erase, it would leave aftermath, but the easier you are with the pencil, like the easier flow, the more likely it will turn out better, because if you're so concentrated on trying to make something perfect, it's probably not going to be. Kind of like, oh, hang on a second. Yeah, my camera kept wanting to fall over. But yeah, it's kind of like with the circle. Like if you try to make a circle with, concentrating so hard, it's probably not going to look the best, but if you're just free with it, it has a better chance of looking better. So I know it's kind of off topic, but it's kind of like that. So basically just be quick in a way, and also like free with your wrist and pencil. But yeah, enough with that. Basically I'm gonna make a slightly curved line, and when you get down here, you're gonna kind of go inwards like that. I don't know if you can see, but then you're gonna come down here with your chin, and I don't expect this to look perfect right now. I'm definitely gonna have to erase. But once you get the chin done, you're gonna come up like this at a pretty good angle. And then once you get about right here, you're going to start curving that upwards just a little bit, because that is her jaw, of course. And now that I'm seeing it, you can erase some of this. So we don't need all of it, just kind of get things into place. Okay, so this is what we should have so far. And just because why not, I'm going to start putting her ear in, which is going to, fall about right here. So I'm just going to make a pretty basic sketch like that. I'm not sure if that's too big or too small right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. But for the ear detail, I'm just going to do it right now because it's very simple. You're just going to put a little line up here and come out with a line like that, and that is all you have to worry about. Let me put this down some. But yeah, that's it for the ear detail. And now I'm going to start shaping her hair and basically her face shape before starting with the face details. So come down here where you just made the ear and make a point like that, kind of. That's where her hair is going to start. And you're going to come outward like that, and right about here you're going to make a stop and then kind of curve back out, and that's when we're going to go on top of the forehead and stop about right here, and that's when you're going to overlap it with something like that. And basically we're going to continue this line, and it's going to fall over her face. So again, right now it's not perfect. This is just the sketch. But yeah, that's kind of what we should have. I just wanted to get her face into place, make sure everything looks good. And then that's when we'll go in and start with like the eyes, nose, and mouth. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put her nose in. That way we can kind of get like, you know, everything else in, the eyes, and then the mouth will fall right below it. But before we do that, actually, I want to make sure that this is going to be pretty accurate. So I'm going to put a very slightly, you know, curved line, not too dark. And then that's when I'm going to come in right here, make a little slanted line like that. And then I'm going to come out with just a basic line. And for the nose, all you have to do is point down and then make a little line like that for the nostril. So nothing too hard or complex. I might still modify it later, but for right now, I think that's okay. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. And now for the eyebrows, because again, why not? The nose will kind of lead up into that, so that's why I'm doing them next. I'm going to make them kind of like that, so they're going to start thin, and then, but yeah, basically you're going to make it pointed down, and it's going to start more thin at the edge, and then it's going to lead up and kind of get more dark. But you don't want to make sure these connect. Leave a light or like a barely noticeable little gap, or you can connect it. It's not really a huge deal. But yeah, now I'm going to come in with this eye, get it out of the way. So because she's turning, of course, you're not going to see all of it. And in fact, it's going to look a little bit smaller than this one, but again, not really, because that's just what the eye looks like. But yeah, I'm going to make a little downward line like that, and then I'm going to come over on top of it, so kind of like that, and I'm pretty sure that, you know, this is just like an eyelash or something. And let me zoom in just a little bit more. And now the iris is more pointing downwards, so make a circle shape, but I'm going to leave a little gap at the top because that's what I can see on the photo. And basically you're going to come down with the bottom eyelid like that. And that is pretty much about it, but I'm going to make some changes, modify it a little bit, and come back and tell you guys what I did. Okay, so all I really did was bring the nose a little bit down. For the most part, you know, there's nothing else you have to do. If yours looks fine, you don't have to worry about it, of course, but yeah, I'm just going to hop in and start finishing the eye detail. So I'm going to put a little circle at the top, and the rest, all you have to do is shade it, kind of, because I don't see any pupil or anything. It's just, you know, green. But yeah, now let's go in with the other eye. So I'm going to start it about right here, and I'm just going to do the same shape type thing. So I'm going to come down with the line, and I'm going to overlap it. However, this one, you're going to come down at a little angle like that and kind of point outwards, kind of like she's wearing eyeliner, or it could be an eyelash or something. I will make that look better in just a moment, but now I'm going to go over and start darkening this line right here. And she doesn't have any eyelids because, you know, it is cartoon, but I'm kind of thinking I might put one anyway because it bothers me. I don't know, it might depend. But yeah, now let's go in with this iris, and again, same thing, kind of like a circle shape. And later I'm going to make sure that these are actually even, so hopefully they are, but then you're going to come down with the bottom eyelid like so, and of course darken it afterwards, and do the same thing you did over there with the eye detail. Okay, so I made everything, I modified a few things and changed a few things. Everything looks okay so far, but now the other thing I'm going to do for the face, of course, is the eyebrows. So basically make a shape like that, and the thing I would recommend is making it very pointy, like jig-jaggedy, if that makes any sense. So basically make a line like that, down, and then a little one outward like that. And then of course you can go in and darken it a little bit. Okay, and now the mouth, and that will be it for the face. So literally all we have to do is make kind of like she's frowning, or like, you know, a sad face kind of. I know it looks weird right now, but once you put the actual lips in, it makes it look better. So again, make a shape like that, and from there you're gonna make a shape like that. I don't know what shape you'd use, but bring that line out just a little bit more, and the same thing on the bottom one, like so. However, these don't look the greatest, so I might change that actually. But yeah, basically you want to make a shape like this, and if you want to make any changes, feel free, but I think mine look a little bit too big. Okay, so for the most part, everything looks okay. I had to make a few changes, but hopefully you guys can see most of it, and if you need to catch up, feel free to pause the video. But now let's start with the body. I did not mean to take 10 minutes on just the face alone. So let's come down right here with the neck, and it's going to come out about right here, so like halfway through her chin. Make it not too long or short. And let's see, I'm trying to think about whether I want to finish the head or just start the body. I should probably finish the head first, actually. My apologies. So bring this hairpiece a little bit more up, kind of like even with her eye. And then about right here, we're going to come out with a shape like this. There's going to be a lot of bumps, so be prepared for that. So yeah, like right here, kind of like this part, make it come up like that. And mine doesn't look too perfect either, so once again, might need to make changes, but I'm going to start making sketch marks. That way it is a lot easier for me. So yeah, don't pay me any mind. I'm just trying to go with the flow of the head and everything. And right here, by the way, you're going to want to come in like that and then kind of go back outward. And then that's when you're going to stop it right here and make a hairpiece like that. So yeah, now let me kind of make more changes. Don't want it to look sloppy or anything. And then we shall start with the body. Okay, so this is what we should have so far. I erased the little line through the face. I erased this part a little bit, and I put that hair piece in, the hair detail, whatever. So now let us start with the clothes, and I have to kind of speed this process up just a teeny bit. So we're gonna start right here, and you're gonna overlap it over the neck with a shape like so. Stop right there and come on the other side and bring it around, and then that's where it will meet it over here. Okay, and bring this part out a little bit because you're going to see but yeah, you're going to see slightly a little bit of her neck. And now let's continue over here. So I'm going to finish this part a little bit, and then that's where her shoulder is going to come out. And you're going to bring it out a little bit past the hairpiece, but barely. And then of course you're going to stop and start to go down with the shoulder. So let's see, right about here we're going to come down, and I do see a little wrinkle. You can put that in, or if you don't want to, that's fine. I'm probably going to have to zoom out a little bit for this, so sorry about the box that's holding it up. But yeah, let's come down, and it's going to stop about right here. That's her elbow, of course. And again, as you can see, I'm making sketch marks because I know it's not going to look perfect right now. But yeah, now I'm kind of just finishing up this arm. Again, I'm sorry you can't see all of it, but I'm going to stop right here, and then that's where her hand is going to rest on her hip. So let's bring this part in a little bit and kind of point it out like that. Her hand kind of looks interesting. It looks a little bit pointy and choppy, so that's something that, you know, to keep in mind. I guess it's actually a little bit easier because it's not so realistic. So yeah, I'm actually not going to complain about it. Okay, so that is what we should have so far. Okay, so now I'm going to come back up here, and we're going to bring this part all the way down into the center of her chest, kind of like that. And you can put a straight line across for her undershirt, and then there is like a diamond shape right here. I don't know if that's like a button or something, pretty sure it is. And then the final thing, basically we're going to pick up over here, so this part of the hair does overlap it a little bit, and then you can come across and finish the shoulder like this. I noticed that her shoulders are pretty pointy. Again, pretty sure it's either because it's cartoon or it's her jacket or something, so I don't know, but yeah, now I'm basically just going in and finishing her body. Now something I'm noticing right now is this part is probably too long. I'm going to try to find a way to make that look a little bit better and fix it. But again, hopefully you guys have yours better than mine, or at least, you know, similar or something. I'm sure you guys will turn out much better. I seem to have difficulty with like, you know, getting this arm into shape and this part of the body, so hopefully it doesn't look too bad. I'm thinking about fixing it at the very end. So let's finish the clothes details while we're at it. I'm going to put 3 little lines right here. And then I don't know if it's like, again, her jacket detail or if it's like the lighting. I'm pretty sure it's actually just the lighting of her jacket. So let me know if you guys want like a separate tutorial on how to like color her. Also with the Harley Quinn one, I can make a coloring tutorial on both of them. So just let me know and I will definitely consider it. But I think that is about it. The last thing that I'm gonna do is fix this a little bit and then I'm gonna shade it. And then that will be about it for this tutorial. Okay, well, there you guys have it. I shaded it. Despite the fact that I said I might do a different tutorial on like how to color it. If you guys actually want to see a tutorial on how to color it, let me know, because all I can do is just erase it probably. Hopefully it will work, and then I can do a coloring tutorial. Also let me know if you want to see the Harley Quinn being colored. And yeah, I also added a little bit of this. I know it's kind of random, but I thought why not. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. It was pretty fun to make. It was actually a little bit of a struggle though, because my camera kept wanting to fall over and it actually died, so hopefully this turns out well. I'm thinking about doing the Joker next, or the shark. I think his name is King Shark. I'm sorry, I forgot, but let me know if you want to, you know, see me do any of the other characters from this show. Apart from that, you guys, you know, it was nice talking with you. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I will be back with another tutorial here very soon.